All right, mailbag.
That's right. Now, mailbag, and then we got to head out. So here we go. Mailbag. We've got. Uh, I'm gonna let you answer this one first, and then I'll have some research to back it up. Mike Crossfort, first time question in the Sports Card Strategy mailbag. Go to sportscardstrategy.com and then click the Facebook link to join the Facebook group. Mike asks, beside PSA and a few others in the U.S., is there a good grading company here in Canada? Is KSA worth it? I'm gonna let you take it first.
Never heard about KSA.
Okay.
What I like about some of the grading companies is, I mean, I've been discussing with a few guys in the UK, and I think it's not the Royal Grading Company, but something like Majestic or whatever. Instead of buying raw cards, there's these grading companies that can give you some kind of value of what you're buying. So what I like about having these local quote unquote grading companies, for me personally, is the same thing as buying a raw card. So you're not necessarily putting more and more value onto these cards, but you're not getting screwed over by a card you don't know what condition is in, So, I mean, what I would do is, if you're looking at a price that are around raw cards, I would get these cards, crack them open, send them to PSA or SGC or BGS, whatever you prefer, or can invest money or timing or whatever, and then get those cards graded by a more recognized grading company and then flip them. That's my take.
Yeah, I think that's a good take. I think, like, as long as it's not gem, then I think it's probably a
Yeah.
good play, because I've got burned with some of those. And do your homework. But yeah, I think Greg makes a good point about that. So here's what I'll say about KSA. A few things. It looks like they say that they have an approximate 90-day to 120-day turnaround from the date they receive the order for a bulk grading service. So assuming you're going to grade in bulk, the pricing is more comparable to SGC or CSG than it is to PSA, which is a good sign. So you can go 100 plus cards and get $15 per card. There's a $20 level, a $25 level, and a $30 level. So if you go 11 to 19 cards, would be $30 per card. What I found about KSA, the first thing I do, this is how I'll answer our guy Mike Crossford's question. For any new grading company like this, or one that you might be unfamiliar with, because I don't think KSA is new, but like new to you, go to eBay and type in here's what I did. eBay KSA 10 sold listings. So from doing that, there's a lot of them, which tells me, first off, good. Now I found a Ryan Sandberg 1983 Fleer rookie card, KSA 10, sold for $94 US on March 13th. I believe it's $94 US. Maybe not though, because sorry, let me correct myself. This might be Canadian dollars because it is in italics, and it does say it's from Canada. So let's say if it's Canadian dollars, it's more like 75 or 80 US dollars, I think. So it's in that range, right? Let's say 80 to 95 US dollars is what this card sold for. A PSA 10 of the same card still has 5 days left on an auction and has 11 bids and is at $127.50. We can reasonably assume that PSA 10 is going to sell for more like $300, while the KSA 10 is at around $80 to $100. So what I'm saying is, it seems like this is an SGC equivalent based on that one micro baseball example. Very small sample size worth of data, but it seems like it could be. Now, that's baseball. Hockey, it seemed to be more apples to apples with PSA on the resale, because a 2020-2021 Ilya Sorokin sold for 102. Upper Deck BGS 9.5 sold for 102.50 Canadian dollars on March 13th, while the same card in a KSA 10 actually sold for more than that, 117.42. So it seems like the KSA 10 gem mint for hockey cards might be better than like a BGS 9.5 or an SGC, while for non-hockey cards, maybe more comparable, like say baseball cards, more comparable. That's all the research I've done. I will say KSA seems very legit. Like there's a place for them. And if you're looking at hockey card specific, it could be a very, very good alternative to PSA from a price standpoint, and still have similar resale value. So, and definitely to BGS. Hopefully that helps everyone. And Mike, thanks for the question. And then we're just gonna wrap up the episode with Sam Cox asked about Fernando Tatis's latest injury, and he's looking like he's going to be out at least 3 months. He says, does this lead to a good investment period, or is he basically like a risky investment given his history of injuries, and do you stay away from Tatis? Okay, first of all, this sucks for people that own Tatis cards right now, because we were just getting to the point where baseball's back. You could probably sell off some of your Tatis because of some of the hype. I personally own like 3 or 4 Tatis cards I was about to list for sale because based on what I was saying earlier. So now I can't do that. I do think that it probably leads to a longer time where you can maybe buy Tatis. But I am now super hesitant to acquire any more Tatis cards. I think if you're going to acquire a Tatis card, it should be a rare, serial numbered, autographed insert at a lower price than you would have been able to get it for had he been healthy. But I would not go out and just buy a bunch of base because he's injured and his prices might go down. So thanks everybody for your questions. sportscardstrategy.com. I'm Paul Hickey with nooffseason.com. Thank you for watching and listening to the Sports Card Strategy Show with my man co-host Greg Longto. Greg, great having you here today. We were brought to you by Market Movers app. MarketMoversApp.com by Sports Card Investor. Go there. Use the promo code NOOFFSEASON, all lowercase, to save 20%. And we will see you back here soon. Everybody, thanks and have a great day.